Cole Palmer is back. Nobody is talking about it. Nobody is noticing the scary truth about Cole Palmer that should have every Chelsea fan worried sick. Yes, ice-cold Palmer is back. Yes, he scored against Everton. Yes, Chelsea finally won a game. But behind that beautiful goal, behind that trademark celebration, behind that smile, there's a terrifying reality that could define Chelsea's entire season. Cole Palmer is playing through pain, and the club is walking a tightrope that could snap at any moment. Welcome back, Chelsea fans. Whether you're watching from London, Lagos, New York, Sydney, or anywhere else on this planet, you're part of the Blue family. And we need to talk about something serious. Hit that like button right now and smash subscribe, because what I'm about to tell you about Cole Palmer is something you absolutely need to understand. This isn't just another match review. This is about the future of your club. Cole Palmer returned to Stamford Bridge on Saturday and did exactly what Chelsea desperately needed. He scored. 21 minutes into the match against Everton, Malo Gusto delivered a perfect through ball, and Palmer swept it past Jordan Pickford with that beautiful left foot of his. The stadium erupted. The fans went wild. Palmer did his trademark celebration that he literally trademarked last month. Chelsea went on to win 2-0, ending a nightmare run of 4 games without a victory. On the surface, everything looked perfect. But here's what nobody is telling you. Palmer is still in pain. Let me take you back to understand how we got here. Chelsea paid Manchester City £42.5 million for Cole Palmer back in August 2023. At the time, people questioned whether the young attacking midfielder could handle the pressure of being Chelsea's creative force. Palmer absolutely destroyed those doubts. In his first season at Stamford Bridge, he was sensational, scoring 22 goals and providing 11 assists in 33 Premier League appearances. He became Chelsea's talisman, their go-to player, the man they built everything around. Last season, Palmer continued his incredible form, netting 15 goals and adding 8 assists in 37 Premier League matches. Manchester City were so desperate to get him back that they reportedly offered £147 million this past summer. But Chelsea said no way. Palmer was untouchable. He was everything to this team. And that's exactly where the problem started. Here's my first big question for you Chelsea supporters. Do you think the club has been too dependent on Cole Palmer? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments, because this matters. The injury happened during Chelsea's loss to Manchester United back in September, a groin problem. At first, it didn't seem like a massive deal. These things happen in football, right? Players get knocks, they rest for a week or two, they come back. Except Palmer didn't come back in a week. He didn't come back in 2 weeks. He was out for more than 2 months. 2 entire months where Chelsea had to figure out how to function without their best player, without their main goal threat, without the guy who makes everything tick. During those 2 months, Palmer was stuck doing gym work at Chelsea's Cobham training facility. He couldn't train on the grass. He couldn't work with the ball. He couldn't do the things that make him special. The medical staff wanted to make absolutely sure his groin was properly healed before letting him return to full training. Manager Enzo Maresca said it would take about 6 weeks for Palmer to heal completely, stressing how important it was to get him fully fit before rushing him back. But here's the scary part. Palmer came back before he was fully healed. The timeline tells you everything you need to know. Palmer made his return as a substitute in Chelsea's 3-1 loss to Leeds United on December 3rd. Just 3 days later, he started against Bournemouth in a goalless draw where he looked sluggish and struggled to make any impact. Then Chelsea traveled to Italy to face Atalanta in the Champions League, and Palmer didn't even make the trip. Why? Because he was in pain. Maresca admitted it publicly. He said Palmer experienced pain during training that week. He said Palmer felt discomfort the day after the Leeds match. He said Palmer finished one training session with mixed emotions, because even though he got through it, he still felt pain. And then, just days later, Chelsea started Palmer against Everton anyway. Let's be clear about what happened in that Everton match. Yes, Palmer scored a brilliant goal. Yes, Chelsea won 2-0, with Gusto adding a second right before halftime. Yes, it was exactly what the team needed. Losing 3-1 to Leeds, drawing 0-0 with Bournemouth, and losing 2-1 to Atalanta in the Champions League. But watch Palmer closely in that game. He played the full 90 minutes. He worked hard. He contributed. But you could see he wasn't the same explosive, electric player who terrorized Premier League defenses last season. The statistics back this up. Cole Palmer has only appeared in 6 Premier League matches this season. 6 games. That's it. He scored 2 goals, both coming in recent weeks after his return from injury. He's played just 290 minutes total in the league. For comparison, last season Palmer played over 3,000 minutes. This season, he's barely been on the pitch, and when he is on the pitch, he's managing pain. Here's another critical question. Can Chelsea realistically challenge for the title if Palmer can't play 3 games a week? Maresca has been brutally honest about Palmer's situation. And honestly, his honesty is both refreshing and terrifying. The Chelsea boss confirmed that Palmer cannot play 3 games per week right now. He said Palmer is still feeling his groin, still experiencing discomfort, still not fully recovered from the injury that kept him out for 15 matches. When asked directly if Palmer has joined the list of players who cannot participate in every match, Maresca said, "At this moment, absolutely yes." Think about what that means. Chelsea are competing in 4 competitions. They're fighting to get back into the Premier League top 4. They're still alive in the Champions League. They're in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals against Cardiff City. They've got the FA Cup coming up. This is the busiest, most demanding time of the season. And their best player, their most important player, the guy who scored 38 goals and provided 19 assists in his first 73 Premier League appearances for the club, cannot play multiple games per week. Let me give you another perspective on this. Palmer scored against Everton on December 12th, his first goal since September. That's 3 months without scoring. For a player who netted 22 goals in his first Chelsea season, going 3 months without finding the back of the net isn't normal. It shows how much time he's missed, how much his rhythm has been disrupted, how much his body has struggled. Chelsea's form without Palmer tells its own story. The team went 4 games without winning before the Everton match. They looked toothless in attack. They lacked creativity in the final third. They couldn't break down organized defenses. Palmer's return immediately changed that dynamic. His goal against Everton came from Chelsea's first real attack of the game. That's the difference he makes.